So how did you first get into music?
I first got into music because of heartbreak. I got into music because of my friend Fabian. He, I don't know what gave off the unstable impression, but he was like, you go through a lot of like just mental issues, maybe try writing it down. And ever since I wrote like my first song down, it was just a bunch of just like what happened. And then obviously I don't talk to anyone, and right now at 22 I don't feel comfortable with really talking to anyone until I develop the skill and comfort to just get out of my zone. But that's what got me into it. And then obviously you could be egotistical and go to the mic and say, yo, this bitch is dusty, and the mic can be like, nah, you fucking stink, like you cheated throughout the whole relationship or some shit. Like they can't tell you anything wrong. And that's what I like about it. I can lay out all of my issues, all of my cons, and it can't say anything. And that might affect me in the future, but this is the best form of therapy without paying for therapy and helping people that might be in a similar situation or mindset that I'm in. So that's what got me into this, just for now and forever. And it invokes a feeling out of you. Like if you're like stocking shelves and like, man, fuck this, I don't feel like I'm gonna go anywhere, and you put on this one artist that you listen to, like, and they say that one line and you're just like, yeah, fuck this, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get where I want to be, however I want to be, by any chances. I could eat fucking dollar store fucking noodles for the rest of my life. I'm gonna make it.
So while we're on this topic of making it and an origin story, so you like to fight, you like MMA, do you implement that fighting mindset whenever you're recording?
It's such a toxic thing I do. I will always listen to my favorite artists, and I'll try to Scarlord, X, Big Sean, a bunch of other people, Nipsey. I'll listen to all of them, and then I'll try to make music that maybe can hit on their level or maybe a little bit better, because in the end of the day, I'm making a road that's for me and everyone else, and I want it to just be a legend in my own field, and no one could do it like me but me. And that's just what I'm gonna do. And I can't just be in a mindset of number 3 is great. Nah, I want that gold, platinum, diamond, and fucking rubies. I want it all. I want it all, and I want people to know that he did it, and only he could do it that way. People can mimic it and make it greater, but only he did it like that. And that's like Michael Jackson and so many other people. They could do it similar, but no one could do it like how they did it during that time.
How long have you been doing this for? How long have we been doing this for?
It feels like I've been doing this for 10 years, but we've probably been doing it for 6 or maybe 5 to 7, around that range. I feel like I've been doing this for ages, but that shows the dedication. I've seen a lot of people come and go, and it just shows I have long-standing willpower to just keep going for 10 years and on, and I'm not giving up. I can't give up. It's not in my system. I quit twice, and I always came back to it. So. To blow up the fucking airplane, and we're about to be in this fucking forest trying to run for our lives. Okay. Oh shit. People that watch Narcos will get that one.
Are there any new trends or waves of music you've seen that you've been interested in or want to experiment with?
I definitely want to experiment with funk and synthwave, and I've seen a wave of funk obviously going up, but I've also seen EDM coming back. And I've grew up on EDM since middle school, and honestly, that'll be the best. If EDM comes in a wave, I'm on it, because I've been kind of in the culture a little bit to know just how a lot of it goes. And I like house EDM, obviously just bass, and then I've also like the synthwave, and then like the mix of like hip hop kind of into it. But honestly, I think EDM might be coming back, and hopefully it does, because I think it'll be another history of the EDM finally going into hip hop and then going into that instead of rock again, because rock obviously got resurrected from MGK and a bunch of other people probably, but rock, from what I've seen, is just kind of plateauing. There's no progression that I've seen. It's just not going back into hip hop. And then grime I've seen is coming back a little bit too, which is just like UK rap for the US audience. I've seen that coming in. I listen to some UK artists and I like it, and who knows, I just really hope that we don't go into another I hope we don't go into another mumble rap era where we say the same thing for a good chorus. The chorus is good, and I get it's for party and all that, but there's gotta be some meaning and all that. But maybe that's just me because I'm getting older and I don't want to hear fucking splash, whip in the door and dash. No, I'm good. I'm very good off of that. I want at least some sort of lyricism in there and some meaning. But those are the ways that I predict. And maybe I'll start a wave of synthwave. Who knows? Only time will tell.
Do you have any, because I know you have your non-profits, do you have any albums you're working on? I don't know this.
I'm honestly about to release singles and then make that into an album, and then probably put some new hidden shit that slaps. But honestly, after Nonprofit 6, I'm done with it. I'm unlisting everything. Whoever is here that can listen to it, that saves it. And that's just the thing for like the people that sticked around and that can listen to the old shit. And then when I make it, that's just gonna be there for those people. I'll just be doing that and then progressing and maybe doing collab albums. I just need to promote myself more. And that's the experimentation of this, and then music videos to come. And then also putting my eye and what I think is perfect in my eyes or beautiful that some people might catch and resonate to. Because I don't want a cult fan base, but I want people that are similar to me that will give criticism and understand the beauty of my mind and not say, this is not it.
How your childhood and growing up affected who you are today?
That's a lot to unpack, but definitely has helped out for the better, because having a mom that's doing drugs in front of you and then kind of neglecting you, just sending you to the living room or wherever just to go get some sleep, and then her birth-given children from her current boyfriend at the time, just loving them more and not really loving me at all, kind of gave me the black sheep in a white just family, and it kind of actually helped me to know that if it's me versus the world, then it's me versus the world. And it took me a while to say I love myself, and I got myself, and then I'm working myself to claim that I'm a Christian, because I feel like you need like trials and just progression of it. But me and God, and that's it. If it's just me versus, I don't know how many people, billion people, like 5, 6. If it's me versus them, it's me versus them. And I'll just verse everyone, because I've been just neglected of that, I guess, acceptance, and it's still hard to think that I'm accepted by people close by, and that's still stuff I'm working on. But it helps for the best of not getting hurt as much, but it also is a con of I'm willing to avoid and verse everyone. But that also came with a lot of good stories of the drug using mother, and then getting raised by my grandma, and then getting bullied at school because of how I looked, which was fat. My teeth were all fucked up. I was raised in like mid-suburban, and then going to my mom's, which is like not suburban at all, just the ghetto shit. And just like, yeah, that gave me the on and off things. And then going to middle school, which was a whole mixing pot, and just getting immersed in that culture. And honestly, it sounds fucked up, but I honestly want it a little bit better so I can relate to more people and have more stories. But can't really wish for the perfect thing. I just gotta see what my story is, and when I die, the book closes, and hopefully by the end of it, it's a good book.
What's your mental health at? What are your current ambitions, mindsets? How are you feeling?
I've definitely shedded old skin, old habits, but I've seen what I need to do, like how I like fighting. If I was, I don't know, if I was, fuck, I forgot his name. If I was, Khabib, yeah. If I was Khabib, I would definitely, like, I need to work on my striking. I could do some experimental things, like, obviously the infamous elbow while in the clinch. I can sweep the leg and then go roundhouse to the body with the other leg. I need to experiment a lot more, and then also just break down the bad habits I do so I could become one day the legend that I expect myself to be.
How your mind is, the way your mind works, how you feel within your mind is the most important thing of your entire existence.
Most definitely. David Goggins is one. He's been through a lot of shit. There's so many other people. G-Eazy, from what I could tell from his backstory of just like getting going to a whole new state and getting rejected for so many years, the label said nah, and then he's like, damn, should I quit now? That's a loud ass motherfucking car, bro, we get it. Just getting rejected constantly, it's like, fuck, alright. Let's get to it. Let's develop more. Let's get to it. Let's get back to the drawing board and grind more.
So how are you feeling right now? Are you good?
Right now, motivated, and then it's okay. Right now, motivated, seeing my flaws, and then we're in a public park, by the way, but this is whatever. This is beautiful. I like this. I haven't been out in a while. I've been to work it back in the studio, but nah, definitely. There's just but there's good in the hardest shit. I've got my fucking card. I got my card declined at the dollar store. You know how fucking embarrassing that shit is? Getting sandwiches like, oh yeah, I got this. Nah, bro, your man's is broke. Get the fuck out of here. I'm like, damn. He obviously didn't say that, but he could have. And I'll be like, yeah, for sure. I've got my card declined at Walmart, fucking Target. Those are the fucking hardest things, because you're like, I'm really not where I want to be at, and then just leaving all that there to bounce back and like, I get what I want, and now I can control it and do what the fuck I want with the gems I have. And I have a toxic saying of just taking gems out of skulls, because you can learn anything from anybody, and once you stop learning and you get neglectful and like, I'm all about it, is when you get that one shot hit on you. You get too powerful in one thing, and then that's all of it, and then someone elbows you where it just knocks you down, and then you're out. So you gotta find the gems in the grit.
Okay, so on topic about religion, so how were you introduced to God?
I was introduced to God through my grandparents and then also my dad, but my grandparents heavily were in it, and then we'll go to church. And honestly, it took a little bit of on and off of accepting, but it made me closer because it would be a bad God or a bad spirit or just higher up being if they just gave you everything you wanted. I'd rather me work for it and then give it so it feels that much better. Like, obviously I've stole shit in the past and like whatever, but it feels that much rewarding when you actually pay for the shit you want and this is it, I got it, it's mine, instead of just stealing it. And it's fun during the time or whatever, but it doesn't feel really rewarding if you didn't work towards it. But I've had my on and off with them, but honestly I seldomly talk to him because I don't want to help. I want to be the warrior that conquers a lot, and then when I'm like kind of backed into a corner but have a little bit of help, I could finally finish the battle that I'm currently in. And yeah, that's it. I battled it for years. I think everyone does, because you gotta think of the kids that have been through fucked up things, the parents that just got taken away for no reason. You just really ask, like, what's the point of this? But honestly, it's pain relates to pain, and the people that off themselves and all that, it sucks that they can't really endure it. But maybe someday there will be a better system, maybe through the school system, that helps with more creativity and not judging people for their creative outlets, as long as it's not crazy. But I think that would be a better just thing to happen. But who knows?
That was a segue into my next question. So what's your take on the way the world is, the destruction that's going on, the way that people are talking and acting towards each other, the way people are acting towards buildings, like vandalizing, just all the hate that's going on, and just all the breaking of the world that is just being shown all around us?
I think it might be a destruction of a piece before we rebuild it and make it something that's more better. Hopefully, that's my optimistic thinking. But at the end of the day, we can't really control the world. We could hope that higher people that are in good places help the school system, help the people in urban places, help the mentally unstable. In actually in the US where I'm at, obviously from my accent, is we focus on ourselves a little more. We could help a little here and there, but it's kind of like how can you love someone when you don't love yourself? How can you help all these people when we've got shootings? We still have fucking racist like things going on. There is a bunch of Asian people getting fucked up because of just COVID and all that, and we still haven't solved a lot of the mental issues that have been going on. There's still a depression, but it's getting solved a lot more. But there's got to be better ways and better solutions and a progression of not being in the same shit. We still have the same fucking things since I was little. The fucking desk, we still have that shit. We've been learning about the same fucking history since I don't know when. We haven't changed it. We haven't evolved.
And yeah, the thing I was gonna say about that, the things we learn in school, we don't take away. We don't take away from school.
We don't. There's some people that might like calculus and all that, but people like me in Kansas or maybe other states that had the expression of wanting to do music, and we can't do it because there's no creative outlets besides getting money for a microphone or anything. Like there's LA classes from what I've known. I don't know anything else, but we are just stuck in this old way. It's probably broken as shit, who knows, but I don't think it's definitely fucking fixed from now. It's definitely not fixed. The clock is fucking broken. We're still trying to glue it with Elmer's glue. The fuck are we doing?
Right.
That's just my take. There needs to be more progression, and obviously school is not for me. I never liked it. I don't remember what I wanted to be besides doing music, but it was YouTuber before that, and it's still the same from what I know. And even my brother, it's just, there's nothing he like says like, oh, we got new this, new that. They're actually doing this. It's the same thing. And then another thing, instead of bullying and confronting in person, people like to chat behind a screen, and then when it comes to confrontation, is no talk. They just have a wired jaw. So I don't know. It's hopefully, I mean, we're obviously gonna have cyberbullying, and it's more prevalent now because everyone could have a phone and just be like, you're a bitch, kill yourself. It's so easy. Like, it's so fucking easy to do that instead of just like going up to a person and just, if you really dislike them, like, I don't like your fucking hair. Like, okay. And then you just throw a blow. But, it's whatever. We can't. One man can't change the world, like Big Sean said, but a whole collection and a whole group of people that have good minds and all have the same objective can definitely change the world. But I think we're so selfish that we forget to be a little bit selfless to help generations coming. I am a monster. I am a musical artist. I am not a rapper. I'm not a producer. I'm not any of that. I create music and I do not give a fuck.